seen him without a beard. See, okay, the head I can understand. You know, he had a low cut, nigga. But without the beard, nigga. Nigga look like a whole new nigga. Like on God, I couldn't tell who nobody on their line was. Yeah, you can tell him here, but yeah.
Ravens get ready to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Brandon Wilson to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Burrow looking to pass. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Burrow. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 5 there as a safety blitz winds up paying off. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 24-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Burrow will throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the 4th quarter. But here, it's happening early. early, a definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this first quarter already, and now after that completion.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got to back up
play on my ass.
Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They go play action now. Jackson.
Oh, dropped the pick.
Intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Charles Harris gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Throwing is Jackson.
Bro, there's no way he came down with that ball. Bro. Dude. Bro. Come on, bro. Man, it gotta be real, man. Come on, bro.
On EA Sports.
Damn.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
I'm just an unlucky ass nigga, bro.
They'll run with Dobbins. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Hate my ass sometimes, I swear.
Jackson now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he's standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. 3rd and goal, Jackson. And he's got it. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal
Come on.
from the 2.
Come on, defense. Come on, defense.
And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard.
Josh, look at this.
For a Baltimore touchdown. Patrick Ricard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens' decision.
Bro, I can't play better defense than that, bro. Man, this game be throwing me so much, bro. Oh my God. That just don't like me. Nigga Corey talking about can you remove injuries? Hell no.
A short kick taken at the 18. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Oh my God, bro. That just blew them, bro. It'd be stuff like that to take my head out the game, bro.
And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
Bro, God, dog.
Last thing he said is
I can't get nothing on this nigga.
Don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not
Nigga,
only did
run
he say
defense
that,
is good.
but
Why is
he
run
also
defense
told him,
good?
let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
And Caleb blitz every play.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon.
Bro, Josh, look at this, bro. Look at this, bro. I be getting cheated so hard, bro.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th
Niggas just got the biggest speed booster coming tackle me, dude.
bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this
Bruh,
afternoon.
it's the fact that it was 3rd down.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
That's a backspin. Come on, bro.
And this one hits at the 1.
How the hell a backspin bounce 10 yards
for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that.
What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, I'm overmatted. Is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. The creators of this bitch, bro. And we've seen teams come back on the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson.
Come on, bro. We gotta stop dropping so many picks.
Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Come on, man. Give me my picks, bro.
Here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending the... Now a hit and a loose football.
How can he move, bro?
Friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
First down, here's Burrow. And some space here. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Open man is Uzomah. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up from his right, tried to work
how did that ball take so long to get there?
Just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
This game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
McPherson's kick is good. They are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Bro, I need Caleb on the mic, bro. I can't lie. It feel weird.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
There we go, Jermaine.
Force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
There we go. Hendrickson, way to get back there, boy.
Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Dang, what is not a flag?
It's a 35-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
God, dog.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room.
Ooh, Taylor played the mess out of that with Lyman.
Oh, a dream
Lyman moving that fast now, man. See, matter? With the niggas Lyman
After
in
the
cover and
incomplete
shit.
pass here now is 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter.
Man, blowing like a bitch in here, ain't it? Shit. McPherson barely put that bitch in the end zone.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. Pulled in at the 24. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch. Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll give it to Mixon. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Burrow. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Jonah Williams, former 1st-round pick, the guilty party. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now it's Burrow. Looking deep downfield. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Escaping the pressure right. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Dobbins, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Jackson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Logan Wilson gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I
really
put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Burrow. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Tyus Bowser drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Take it at the 37. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He's going to take a shot to the end zone, and this one is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10. Now they go play action now. Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 23. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got him again, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Boy, a tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Eluding the pressure right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back. Old momentum. He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Here we go with Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now, that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and it's 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Jackson. And that'll be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Jackson to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch. Says the line judge, and it's going to bring up 4th down. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Now Jackson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Throwing, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync.